If your life purpose and the most meaningful relationship in your life were in conflict, which one are you going to choose? Let's start with a disclaimer. If you're looking for political correctness, you're not going to get a lot from me. Now, having cleared this away, I'd like to make it clear that I'm not talking necessarily about men and women or females and males. I'm talking about the energetic archetypes of the feminine and the masculine energy. So with this in mind, let's dive into it. Yesterday I had a very insightful conversation with a friend of mine about balancing consistent, disciplined application of one's effort in order to fulfill and to live one's calling and purpose, which is considered a masculine trait or masculine quality, and balancing that with maintaining the flow of love in one's life with a long-term romantic relationship, which is considered more of a feminine energetic archetype. I was wondering, and we were debating where each of us sits on that spectrum. Are we willing to make compromises? Is it necessary to make compromises, and how you can make it work, how you can have a long-term relationship if you are so much focused and driven on your calling and life purpose like me and my friend are. The idea here is that it's all about harmony. Whenever we see a conflict between this and that, usually it shows merely a limitation in our thinking and in our understanding. From our discussion, what we thought would be a reasonable way to approach that apparent challenge is to think about alignment. To begin with, if you have a more feminine energy dominant partner, they will naturally be willing to make more compromises in order to maintain that flow, that continuity of the relationship, which can work quite well if you're more of a masculine archetype, driven by your purpose and wanting to live it on a daily basis. Even with this in mind, it's helpful to have a degree of alignment in the overall belief systems, in the overall callings, in the overall direction of life between the two partners. And that is going to help you have a much more fruitful way of dealing with the inevitable situation where there will be a conflict between what one of you would want to do with their life and what the other one would like to do. Move away from the segregated thinking of purpose or relationship and think about how these two can be integrated. And of course, many people are accomplishing this quite successfully, but for a great majority of the people it doesn't work, which is evidenced by the high divorce rate as well. Of course, it's very important on the practical level to be willing to make some compromises in order to make things work. Now, making compromises with things on a practical level doesn't mean that you're compromising your dreams or your higher aspirations. And very importantly, it's not about compromising who you are to fit the expectations of another person. So have these reflections in mind and let me know what you think about, particularly if you're a male or a female with masculine dominant energy and you're all about fulfilling and living your purpose on a daily basis while still wanting to have a meaningful long-term relationship. Let me know what your experience and your thoughts are about this. Leave your comments below, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.